The average lifespan around the Renaissance period, about 35. Today, one of life's milestones is reaching retirement at 65. But between living longer, not saving enough, and the current economic situation, about 30% of seniors who took that leap the past few years have decided to unretire and re-enter the job market. When you come to that point, our next guest wants you to make the decision comfortably and never have to worry about outliving your money. Tracy Lampson is a safe money advisor with Lampson Retirement Solutions. She helps people grow their money and at the same time protect it from market downturns. That means you keep the cash you worked your entire life to save. Hello there, Tracy.
Good morning, Deborah.
Boy, everything that's happening around the world today, even elections and wars and a whole bit, makes our money vulnerable, and a lot of people are really nervous because it's loss on top of loss. Over the last few years, we've seen the stock market go up and down.
Right. As it should.
Yeah.
Right. But what the closer we get to retirement, the average loss when we have a market loss is about between 35 and 40%.
That's a lot.
Can you afford to lose 35 to 40% of your retirement savings maybe a few years before you retire?
Yeah.
You know, that's what happened to us. 3 years, my husband retired in 2011, and in 2008 we lost 33%. We weren't aware that you can protect your money and earn a portion of the market still and never go backwards.
Yeah. You can see the distress that people are in because we have a record number of people withdrawing from their 401ks, and that's going to be a problem as well.
Well, they're borrowing, so they're getting a 10% penalty probably, you know, if they're taking that money out. But the thing is people are borrowing to pay a bill so that they can pay for their kids to have an extracurricular activity. Yeah. For us, it's about really...
You say pay a bill, a lot of people are like to put food on the table or to pay their rent as well.
Yeah. Which do I pay?
If you're behind the 8 ball, you think you're going to get to a point where you can pay that money back, but if you can't, you got other penalties.
Exactly. So it's kind of a domino effect.
Yeah.
We've added a paycheck. You know, look and see what your paycheck's going to be short on our website. You know, what's my income gap, that my guaranteed revenue versus how much does it cost me to live like this?
Yeah.
Because going backwards is not something I want to do.
Yeah, it's important to do two things, and this is what you do as a safe money advisor, to protect what you have, but still produce.
Absolutely. So you can have earnings. You know, what we want to do is we want to earn against the market in the years that the market's good. But the years that the market's flat or down, we can't afford that loss, because when we go below zero, we've got to make more because we have less money working for us.
Which is what people right now, so the market's doing fairly well right now.
Is.
People are like, okay, good, but you still haven't made up for the loss that you made, the 30% losses that they got. So you want to make sure they're not having those losses.
That's right.
So protect it and then, of course, still produce. The bottom line, when you work with you, you have the opportunity to mitigate what losses you'll tolerate, if any at all.
That's right. How much can you afford to lose?
None.
See? Okay. So, but you know what? Some people they like a little risk, because with that risk comes possibly more gains.
Yeah.
But as we start planning for this different phase, this is our preservation phase. You're leaving your accumulation phase. Now it's time to preserve all that money that we've worked for.
Yeah.
You know, do you want to retire with everything that you've worked for and reap those benefits? Or do you want to worry and look at the market all day? People still to this day do not understand you can protect a portion of your money, earn against the market, and not pay any fees.
Yeah, well, to that point, safe money advisor versus a typical investor, you know, oftentimes people are paying their investor, whether you made money or not, whether you lost money or made money.
That's right.
You have a fee that you're paying. That's not the way it is with you.
No, for our clients, you know, when the market goes up, their money goes up. But when the market goes down, they stay where they are. They don't go backwards.
Yeah.
That in itself is a peace of mind that you can't put a price on.
Okay, how do you break up with your current advisors? Kind of breaking up with your hairstylist, or whatever? How do you do that?
And we've had those conversations.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think at the end of the day, because we had a problem breaking up with ours, who had lost us several $100,000 of dollars.
Which is what brought you into this industry. You're like, wait a minute, I don't want this to ever happen to anybody else.
We come from a place of passion. I do, and that is very important for everyone that works with me. We're a team, and our first goal is to have a conversation. What are your concerns? What are your goals? Because we don't do cookie cutter recipes or cookie cutter plans here. That's just not the way it works.
Yeah, and I love that the phrase that you had, it was like you want to enjoy the ride in retirement.
Right, and not look at the gas gauge.
Yeah.
So, you know, you don't want to be worried, am I going to run out? Am I going to run out?
Yeah.
We literally put plans together for our clients. They walk in, they're nervous. I even have friends, the classmates that come in and they're like, oh no, they only want to meet with me.
Yeah.
I get in there, you know, we talk, and then it's like, okay, let me bring, you know, our CFO.
Because you have a staff that believes how you believe and does work the way you do
exactly.
work. You know, a lot of seniors look at, you know, downsizing and doing all that type of stuff, downsizing the home, but downsizing their expenses. You want people to not have to make that decision. If you want to live the way you have been living,
that's right.
You want to protect that.
Right.
And then you can actually enjoy retirement. And again, you don't know how much longer you're going to live. I've said several times, my mom was worried about that. My dad was 97, my mom was 96, and she was always trying to figure out, how do I make it so that we don't ever run out of money? I don't want to put that burden on the kids. As we see today, we have so many kids in that sandwich generation who find themselves taking care of their parents.
Correct.
And taking care of the kids and taking care of themselves. You want that not to have to happen. With that said, we just got to talk about Medicare. There's also a thing called long-term care. We make the mistake that when we retire, the money we get is going to take care of everything.
Yeah.
Or the Medicare we get is going to take care of everything.
That's right.
Not the case.
That's what they told us at our retirement seminars.
Yeah.
But nobody talks to us about long-term care. And if you don't have long-term care, which honestly, nobody talks to us. 7 out of 10 people need it at some point in their lives, yet we wouldn't leave our home without homeowners or our car.
Yeah.
We wouldn't drive it off the lot. The chances of that versus long-term care are astronomically different, but we're not taught about it.
Yeah.
So if we get into our 50s and 60s, well, guess what? Long-term care is based on your age and your health.
Yeah.
So you're never going to be younger than you are today. But it's finding other avenues too.
And you have all kinds of avenues for people to invest in real estate, in precious metals, all that type of stuff. So whatever fits someone's needs. Tracy, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Deborah.
All right, Lamson Retirement Solutions has a special offer. The first 50 people who call will receive a complimentary financial analysis. That is a $500 value for free. You must mention Great Day Houston to get this offer. It includes a blueprint of your current financial situation and how to align your investment strategies with your retirement goals. If you're tired of losing money in the market, give Lamson a call to start protecting your financial future right away. To see how Tracy can help protect your money, call 281-459-0023. Again, it's 281-459-0023, or log on to lampsoninc.com for more information. Let me make this very clear. She doesn't take nothing and make money for you. You got to have some, you got to have some money. That's right. She's going to take a look at what you've already saved and then start protecting it right away and making sure that you have an idea of what it's going to look like once you retire.